welcome back to another series of The Art of Living. I'm going to be sharing my thoughts and perspectives on becoming. So something that I'm working on right now is becoming, the best version of myself that I can. And for me, when I came to awakening and when I started to wake up to things in the universe and began to realize that there is more to our experience here on earth, and that it is okay for us to want to experience things that potentially we were born into that doesn't allow us to do that at the time, whether we were told to do something. I want to break completely out of those confines and begin to write my own story, purely. And it's purely, the whole principle of this channel is about living. And I think living so freely and openly and lovingly is what we were meant to do. And so that I also don't believe in, struggle and suffering and that we have to work hard, because I believe this is the inherent right in earth. And we have so many tools at our, disposal to be able to start living in a way that maybe the top 1% live in, and that should be available to all. That is heaven on earth, where each person in their inherent ability can live that way, and where everyone is choosing to do these mechanisms that help us achieve those ways of living. So this episode is all about becoming that person. What do we need to do in order to become a person like that? So that is what I'm talking about. It's this becoming, because we have to let the old version die. We cannot be the same old thinking person, the same old feeling. We've got to shift out of it at some point. So I talk about the death and rebirth cycle. So this is a little bit of that, but I'm talking about a total death process in where the version of me that existed before is no longer there. And that could come with a name change. It could come with a physical change. It could just come with a lot of growth in that way. But I do believe in a way that part of us does have to have that experience to vibrationally change, because I came in, I was named Jessi. I was given that by somebody else, by my parents, and that was what they put on me. But now we're waking up to the fact that we don't have to live in the confines of our lineage and our parents and what they believed and what they did and how they felt and how much money they made and what jobs they had, where now I believe that is, obsolete, and that now we have an opportunity to really explore what it means to write our own story. But in that becoming, you've got to vibrationally shift. I believe everything has to do with vibration. So if there is somebody that I'm trying to become, or I just want to create something, maybe it hasn't even been done yet, then I need to vibrationally meet that person. I need to be who is this person? What is she going to look like? What is she going to feel like? What is she going to be doing? And I mean wholly and completely. This is going to take a total reconstruction of your life. And you've got to be willing to do that. This is how this works. And it doesn't have to be hard or anything like that. It can just be super magical. But I think that if you are a person, and I'm sure there's many of us like this, that want to start experiencing this earth as we believe it was meant to be on our own terms. And I mean that from the heart and lovingly, whereas it's not like we're here wrecking people's lives and doing horrible things. No, we're actually making the place a better environment for others. All the work that I do is for the betterment of others, to help others get better in their lives. And I think we do this as a collective. It's not just me out here getting better and ascending and awakening. It's every person is involved in this, and that we all play a part in that. And we all start having conscious businesses and helping each other. We become more loving. Wouldn't that be awesome if we had a planet of really super rich, awesome, abundant people helping each other, supporting each other? How would that feel? We haven't experienced that. And I think it's time we start doing that. And we got to become those people. We got to become the people that are doing that. This is turning into a rant. I just think that there's so much hope in humanity. I really believe in that. I really believe that each person has the ability to go for it. And there is no limits. We can become those people. We don't have to sit quiet over here while the 1% of, just nobody people, just regular people making all the money, making all the decisions. And why can't we, as conscious, loving beings, respectable beings, also have those experiences? This is kind of what I'm working on right now in my own personal development and self-concept, is to look at the version of myself that would potentially need to go. And that comes in with like, how do I think and feel? So definitely through this timeline shift to Mount Shasta has really brought up things that I'm like, what do I want to let go? And I'm like, I really want to let go of certain things. And so we're, looking at cracking codes within our own being, like cracking abundance codes. What would it be like to, have, enough money just going around effortless and easily to support our creations, to support our life, and how much easier and what would that feel like, and have money to help people in different ways, and or just unlimited resources or people or influence to basically get things going in a quicker way. So these are just fun topics, and I also want to explore once we finally get our personal lives like in a really great place, how do we help this planet? How do we become better humans? How do we use our technology to actually support the planetary evolution in a positive way that's natural and organic? And we're just tapping into certain things, but there are people out there that have influence, that have money, that we could stop using plastic and stop doing horrible things to our ocean. Like, I just think it's time that we start looking at ourselves in a deep way, and it's starting from us, and it's like, let's become the other 1% that is now helping the planet, that's helping Mother Earth, that has the finances, the money, whatever currency, to start moving mountains for our planet in a good way. So it's not just them making the decisions, that we have the resources and the money to make our own decisions. So this is like, could be a movement where we get people together and starting to put our genius and our greatness together and change Earth. It could be in new ways. Like, I think it needs to come from us, like from our great thinking and being and loving kindness and unconditional love and love for the planet and love for Mother Earth, and just wanting to have this abundant, beautiful life available to everybody and those who want to choose this path and take this route. And I think it's going to be totally cool to see collaboration of genius with all these ideas. So in all that to be said, I am a dreamer for sure, and I just am dreaming of basically ideas that are going to develop our self-concept, develop our personal development, that's ultimately going to start then spilling over to creative ideas that can be larger, that aren't just about us, that then now with all this self-growth, we now have more room to do bigger things with the planet and ideas and businesses and all of that, and just seeing the growth and the abundance in these areas for just the conscious communities and conscious people creating these amazing ideas and things that are truly, ethically benefiting humanity in their own way. So thank you guys for tuning in to this episode, and I'll see you guys next round for another episode on